Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Ideas early set review. Today we are looking at set number 21328. This is the LEGO Ideas Seinfeld set, and this is Ideas set number 36, and it is actually going to be available starting on August the 1st for non-VIP members, but if you are a VIP member, you can get it early on July the 21st for $79.99 USD or $109.99 Canadian. And again, thank you so much to LEGO for sending this to me early, because Seinfeld is one of my favorite shows of all time, and it really just paved the way for a lot of other sitcoms and comedies. And I said this in the official reveal, but it's kind of interesting. It paved the way for sitcoms, but then Friends really paved the way for them to return to sitcoms after the kind of lackluster response to The Big Bang Theory. So it's really great that they went back and did this. And of course, it's a slam dunk, I think, in my opinion. Seinfeld is such an iconic show, and I just think that it is so important that we do get a set based off of this, and it is more than 30 years old at this point. So really, really crazy. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's take a closer look. All right, so here is the apartment, Jerry's apartment. Of course, I think it's the most iconic part of the show. And next would be the cafe if we were to get a follow-up set to this. But it is absolutely phenomenal. All of the different references and things like that in this, it is amazing. We're going to have a separate video coming out tomorrow, actually breaking down all the different references to all of the different episodes, even their outfits, all break down. So check that out tomorrow. But anyways, in this set, like, you've got so much. You've got the living room, you've got the kitchen, you've got a hallway part. I don't really know where to start. If you didn't notice, of course, it is just like the Friends set where we actually have some lights, and it's interesting because these are different spotlights than what we actually got in the Friends sets. They're very easy to remove if you don't enjoy them. Very simply, just put a tile there. It's not very difficult. I don't know how I feel about them. I think that these are a little more clunky than the Friends ones, and they're definitely more in your face because they're like right in the center. They're not off to the sides here, which I really liked about the Friends. But still really cool to be getting an apartment, and something very special about it is the fact that we actually have it all tiled, which is unlike the Friends apartments that just came out this year, which is really cool. I think that that really adds to this set, the fact that it is all tiled, and there's a couple of different spots for you to actually put figures if you wanted to actually have them, I guess, hit their mark, like they say on TV, and you can attach different accessories, like the Festivus pole here, which is a really simple build. It seems to be glued into the ground. It's not really cooperating. There we go, removed it, but really simple little build for that. Love that reference, one of the funniest episodes. And yeah, let's start in the kitchen. I'm trying to make this feel realistic, like we're actually filming an episode here, but you can see the kitchen is amazing. I love how it's on an angle. I really appreciate that. And the little stools are really neat as well. They are actually using these little candle pieces, which is really neat for the legs of the stools. And you've got a teapot there, a teacup, or I guess just a coffee mug. That's actually, I think, meant to be a cutting board. And then you've got a stove using like a grill from a car. I think that little piece there to the side, the reddish brown, I think that's supposed to be a muffin top. Of course, meant to be a reference to the muffin top business that Elaine and her boss tries to start. I love the sink, but specifically that paper towel roll. That is so smart, using the candle piece. The microwave is a cute little build. And the fridge is just cluttered with references there. References to the cafe, yada yada. Schmoopy, no you're Schmoopy, no you're Schmoopy. And then you've got a car there. Jerry loves cars. A little portrait of Larry David, the co-creator of the show. Another yada, so yada yada yada. And then you've also got a Superman magnet there, which is great because, of course, Jerry loves Superman. On the side, you've got two oven mitts there that constantly change throughout the show. So you've got like a cat one as well as a cow. And the craziest thing, I think, the most like inappropriate thing in this set is the picture of George here. The iconic picture that's on t-shirts. And who would have thought that LEGO did that? So thank you, I guess. I'm not quite sure why you would have a picture of George in his apartment. But of course, not that there's anything wrong with that. We've got some really cool cabinets. I love all the stuff included in the inside there, like cereal boxes, orange juice. There's a teacup there, and then even up here. I don't know. It's really neat how they did that. But moving on over here, you could see that this is the entrance, and you can easily open it. That is a sticker on that side, and you've also got the buzzer there to beep someone up. You can open it up, and on that side of the door, you can actually see that it's apartment 5A, and that you can see that there is a sticker on that side as well. And there's a spot there if you wanted to actually take Kramer. I think you got to go through his apartment there. It's kind of tough to do, but you can place him on in so that he can actually be, of course, coming through the door. So that's really, really neat that there is a spot. Also, just, I love the tiling, how it looks in the hall. I think that's really cool and really easy to remove. And you could see there that you can see a little bit into the hallway, and there is actually Kramer's door there. Thought it might be easier to show you from this side what it looks like with the sticker, as well as you do have a little bit of a light there actually in the hallway, and I guess you could have the actors and characters actually enter from there, the hallway that doesn't actually exist. I'm not quite sure what that's meant to be. Is that maybe Newman's mail pack? I'm not sure. But then in behind there, you've actually got, you could see the green bike, and in behind that, you've got one of those Lego post, like the paintings of the bridge. Very common, nothing special. And you could see into the bedroom. You gotta go have an imagination. There's no bedroom, but it's cool that you can almost make it out. And then here, you've actually got a little red light. And this bathroom door can actually swing on open. And I guess you'd have to build your own bathroom there. And then here, it's really neat. I think that some of the stuff and memorabilia that you've got there is cool on the top. Just the way that they have brick-built things, as well as a statue. Maybe that's a Superman statue, because he does have one there, I think, at one point in the show. But at the bottom, you've actually got the Fusilli Jerry little statue that Kramer makes, as well as, I think that's meant to be a VHS, a Prognosis Negative, one of the movies that they created for the show that they go and attempt to see. One of the in-universe movies, I guess. And there you've actually got a table, which it's a little hard to see because this wall gets in the way, but you can actually make out the table there, and it does have a little teacup there, and I like the seats for you to actually put two different characters, and the build for that is really cool. It's just really simple, but I really love the design of these seats. I think that they're really well built. Up here in the front, you've got a couch, which looks great. I don't really like the color. I definitely would have gone with sand blue, but I think that it still works. I like the pattern there that they've got going on with these 1x2 tiles that are repeated throughout the whole thing to give it this cool effect. And then you've got his telephone there, which is really important for one of the most famous bits of him telling off the telemarketer. And you've also got a pop can on the desk. And then here on the side, we've got a chair, a little lamppost on a table. And then here you've got this other little shelf section. Not quite sure. Nothing really special there. I don't think there's any references. Jerry loves cars, so of course there's a portrait of a car in his apartment. And then here you've got a cool little portrait there of Uncle Leo. I really love that. I think that's so funny that he is referenced inside here. And it's really tricky to get in here, but here's like Jerry's office area where he's got his desk and his computer, and on the computer screen you could see Vandalay Industries and Latex Goods. So I guess George, to cement the lie, he designed a whole website. I like the table build. Like, that's so cool, as well as that chair is incredible. I really love that. You can see up above as well, there's this like portrait here of a baseball player there on this 2x3 sticker. And in the window there, it's very difficult to see, but there's actually this AC unit that actually sits on in there. And on the opposite wall, looking from above, you can actually see the Kramer portrait, the famous Kramer portrait there. I love that that's hanging in Jerry's apartment. But looking here from the backside, I guess we're in the street right now, you actually can see that this is the Commando 8, the AC unit that Kramer brings over. So cute little build there, and it just sits there on those two studs. But you can close up the window if you wanted to. This is what it looks like from the back, by the way. This is, I guess, where the bedroom is, and you'd have to build that yourself, a separate build. And then here's the entrance from the bathroom, and this is the little back area here. This is the hallway, and then here, really ugly, but I mean, you never really see this part anyways. And then spinning it around here, this is probably the cleanest spot here. And here is this little side build section. It's really cute. I love the red bricks there in the back. I kind of would have preferred a curtain, but it still looks really great. And you've got a little table there. And I just love that they included a little spot for him to do his stand-up comedy bit. And turning it around here, that's what it looks like on the back. And of course, we got to start with Jerry Seinfeld. And I got to say, I think the hairpiece in the face, it's really grown on me. I think that the torso looks great. It's such an iconic outfit here for him. This new hairpiece, it's really cool looking. I think that there's a lot of uses for it that I hope we get to see in the future. The face print, it works well, I think, for sure. And here on the back, though, he's got this very Jerry face, I guess. I really love it. It looks so great for him, as well as the back printing there. And here's George Costanza, and unfortunately mine has a bit of a scuff there at the top, a little bit of black, so I might get a reprint of that just because it's really distracting, but still really great looking figure. Of course, his iconic jacket, and they nailed the face, I think, for sure for him. I really love the rye bread here, as well as the fishing pole included. That's really neat. And then here on the top of the head as well, he's actually got some little hairlines, so I really love that. Perfect use for Alfred, I hope, in the future. But spinning it around here, you can see that he's got some back torso printing with like the hood there and no back head printing. So this is George in his fullness. Kind of wish he had mid legs, but really great anyways. And here is Elaine Bennis, and she looks really great. I love the torso printing, extremely detailed, and this new face print as well is really great. The hairpiece for her, perfect, and her accessory of the fish in the plastic bag from the parking garage episode, incredible. Turning it around here, you could see the back face printing as well as the back torso printing, really detailed, such a perfect figure. And here is Cosmo Kramer. He looks amazing. Look at that face. Nailed it. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Love the torso as well with the red lobster shirt there. That's really great. The pretzel, really iconic line, of course, as well as here you've also got his coffee table book, which is amazing. I love that sticker. And on the inside there, you've got a little portrait of him, like a little About Me author page, and it says his little quote of "Giddy up." So that's really cool. And I love the hairpiece, of course. Perfect for him. It was made for Kramer. And here on the back, he's got his Kramer smile, which is just amazing. And the back torso printing, great. Very lastly here, we have Newman. And he looks great. Like, look at the face. They did perfect. I think the hair works for him really well as well. And the torso printing great with the little U.S. Postal Service badge there. He also comes with a 1x2 tile print of a envelope. And turning him around here on the back, you can see that he's got his laugh, which is great. And he's also got some torso printing. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the LEGO Ideas Seinfeld set. I really love this. I hope that it sells well enough so we can get the cafe, get some new outfits for these guys, and maybe get some other characters. I think that'd be really fun to get in the cafe. I think that's the next most iconic location. Really, really great. I love this. I love sitcoms. I love that we got another apartment this year on top of the other two Friends ones. And congratulations, Brent Waller. Really amazing original submission, and an even better set, I think, with the references that they've done in here. But speaking of those references, again, be sure to subscribe, turn on that bell notification so you don't miss out on that video of breaking down all the references to the different episodes, so that you can go and actually watch the episodes where all these references are from. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.